Good morning. Good morning. It is 7 o'clock in the morning. For some reason, I woke up at like 4:51, and I mean, it's when you get to be my age, it's typical. Like there's things that wake you up. Sometimes you're uncomfortable. Sometimes you have to pee. Whatever. So anyway, I woke up at 4:51. I know that it was 4:51 because I looked at my watch and I'm like, dang, it's 4:51. Got up, used the bathroom. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go back to sleep. But Spirit wouldn't let me go back to sleep. And I don't really know why. I tried to go back to sleep, and usually I don't have a problem going back to sleep. Just fall back to sleep. That didn't happen today. And I stayed there until 5:44, and yeah, Spirit was like, no, you have to get up. You have to get up and you have to get ready and you have to go start your day. So I was thinking about, well, what could be significant about today that I need to be awake? It hasn't come to me yet. I thought about, okay, well, today's the new moon, but I usually don't feel like this for the new moon, right? Hold on. I usually don't feel this energized for the new moon. For the full moon, yeah, I am up all night, early in the morning, whatever the case may be. Full moons definitely energize me. Not a new moon. So there's that. I'm not too sure. So I decided, okay, well, what the heck? I will get up. I will get ready, just like Spirit said, get ready and see where it takes me. Got up, got ready. I've already done my morning chores. Like I said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Folks, I am not a morning person. I don't get up at 7 o'clock. I don't even get up at 7, all right? I get up at maybe 8. I don't do early mornings. So I got up, got ready, did all my morning chores. I've got my coffee, and I decided, you know what? Maybe there's something here that we need to share. 404. It's too early for my dogs to be so noisy right now. So yeah, I thought of, why not do a tarot reading? See what we get. Yeah. Before we get into the tarot, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a cheers because it's the new moon in Gemini. It doesn't matter when you're seeing this; it can be whenever. But as I'm recording this, it's the 14th. So let's do a cheers to the moon. Cheers to prosperity. Cheers to health. And a toast to those we love on the other side. Cheers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I really do love coffee. So I'm going to start with an oracle card to kind of get an overview of what it is Spirit wants to share with us this morning. The bee and pomegranate. Productivity. I feel like, okay, I'm hearing, my ear started ringing and I was hearing, it's time to get to work. It's time to get busy. Okay. It's time to get to work. It's time to get busy. Hold on. What are we going to start working on? I really feel like I need to get tarot on that, though. Your intuition? Oh, listen to your intuition. Okay, way to be pointed, spirit. All right, so, and that means pulling the tarot, pulling out some tarot. All right, spirit, what do you want us to start getting to work on? 9 of Wands. It's the final push. So I guess, what are we pushing through? Success? We're close to success. The Page of Cups. Intuitive again. So the page is like the beginning of a new level, if you will, right? But again, we're talking about like tapping into our intuition, tapping into our emotions. And I don't know if my mic is picking this up, but there's crows nearby and birds, and everybody's waking up and making a fuss. So we got to get to work because we're close. We got to push through resistance. Okay. We got to push through the resistance. Listening to our intuitive hits. Okay. So somebody out there needed me to wake up at the butt crack of dawn because they are not listening to their intuition. They are not following their intuitive hits. They're not listening to their intuitive guides. Justice. And they need to know that, you know what, that thing that you're feeling like you need to do is the thing that you need to go do. It's time to get to being busy. It's time to be productive. Okay. It's time to be fruitful. And when I said, what are we getting busy on? It said our intuition. Okay. Yeah, we're doing stuff without seeing it, but it's imperative that you get to it. You got to push through that resistance. And with this Page of Cups also, because it is the next phase after the 10 of Cups, right? It's the next phase of brilliance and joy. It's a return to yourself, okay? Starting again with yourself, starting again with your intuition, tapping into your intuition, listening to your messages, also with the caution of don't be too pie in the sky. I don't know who needs to hear that. That's a sales term, pie in the sky. It's good to be a dreamer. You know, that's how we achieve, that's how we set our goals, right? That's fine. Don't stay there though. Okay. Don't stay there. Don't stay with your head in the clouds. Don't stay with the pie in the sky. You got to get to moving. Oh, I heard boots on the ground. Boots on the ground. Okay. And then we got justice. All right. The truth will be revealed. Whatever this thing is that you're working on, whatever this pie in the sky, this dream, this idea, this ideology, whatever this is that has been brewing, that you've been dreaming about, thinking about, planning perhaps, whatever this is, that you've been sitting with for a really long time. I mean, trust, I could be this person too. I mean, quite clearly you can see how consistent my videos are because I'm a busy bee doing busy bee things. So Spirit is asking me to use this as my analogy. If I wanted to be a successful YouTube person or TikTok person or Insta person, it would require that I be productive, that I follow through with what my dreams and aspirations are. If I wanted to be a singer or a songwriter or an artist or a writer in general, it's okay to have those aspirations. It's okay to have those dreams, right? It's good to have those aspirations and those dreams. And if people are telling you, oh, you can never be that, fuck them. Don't listen to that. If you have fear and hesitation within yourself, if you feel like, oh, I'm not good enough, don't listen to that either. Just do it. Take a step towards these things and do so each day. And yes, life is going to show you in a million ways. Hold on. So the 8 of Cups just fell off my lap in reverse. As I was about to say, life is going to show you in a million different ways that life is too lifey for you to follow those dreams and those aspirations. And I can attest to that personally. Like when I first sat with the idea of becoming a writer or being a content creator or leaning into my spirituality and doing tarot messages or channel messages, life was real quick to show me that, hey, you can't afford to do that. You can't afford to spend your time being a creative. You can't afford to exert your time in doing video editing and stuff like that. And what life was trying to show me was that I guess I should say my subconscious or even my own personal agreements, my own energetic agreements were trying to show me that these obstacles will present themselves as a means to prevent you from realizing your highest potential. And it's best to use those opportunities, those challenges, as stepping stones. It doesn't matter if it takes you 10 years. It doesn't matter if it takes you 20. It doesn't matter if it takes me 3 months to make a video or if it takes me a week to make a video. What matters is that when I do it with all of my heart and I enjoy it with all of my soul. You see what I'm saying? So if you're going to write, try to do something that you can, write for 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes a week, 30 minutes a month. Do whatever you can, but don't stop. And with the 8 of Cups in reverse, this is about moving on in the upright position. In the reverse, it's staying in a stagnant thing, right? And so me saying about, life will life. When you're trying to achieve your goals, things will get in the way. There will be blocks. Yeah, and it has everything to do with your fears. It has everything to do with your subconscious and even the contracts that were imposed upon us by family, by friends, by our collective that is surrounding us. Um, if, like I said, if people are telling you you can't do a thing because oh, you'll never be good at that. You're never going to succeed at that. You're never blah, 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 blah. Just as I've had friends who are successful writers be told that they will never be great writers. And honestly, fuck them. destiny is what destiny is, and we make it whatever it is. We are charged with leaving this world better than when we found it. And so share the wisdom, share the creation, share your voice, share your song, share your passion. If your passion happens to be community work, go for it. If your passion happens to be, you know, taking care of animals, do it. Like, whatever it is, grow your garden. What? Do tarot readings, be a content creator, whatever it is. Whatever it is, it's time. It's time to take the dream off the shelf and turn it into a reality. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to share with us? Okay. Spirit's final message for you was the Seven of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Swords. So with the Seven of Swords in reverse, talking about, getting busy, getting productive, getting on to doing the thing, take our dreams, take it off the shelf, dust it off. If you're struggling with imposter syndrome, if you're struggling with, how do I put that, Spirit? It's like, okay, this has already been done. Like, we'll take this as an example. I'm doing a tarot card reading for you. And yeah, there's a plethora of tarot readers out there. Yeah. Just because it's already been done doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it too. Okay. Or that you're not good enough. Because each one of us individually has a unique perspective of how we see things, how we experience things. And when we translate what it is that we've seen, what it is that we experience, what it is that we think or feel about whatever it is, so in writing, in singing, songwriting, even doing tarot messages, the way that we convey the message that we have resonates with somebody, and it's somebody out there that needs to hear it. There's somebody out there who needs to experience whatever it is that you have. Okay? And that's important, because the next Page of Swords is about being an inspired messenger, right? There's something about what you know, about what you've experienced, and the way that you communicate about it. That is uniquely yours. And there are people who have a thirst for the wisdom that you have from what you've experienced. Okay. So let's say, as an example, you're someone who has experienced addiction. Okay. Or mental health crisis. And you're thinking to yourself, well, I can never be a successful writer because I have these skeletons in my closet. Let me explain to you something. I felt like that my whole life. I had a lot of skeletons in my closet. I still do have a lot of skeletons in my closet. However, that doesn't mean that I shouldn't share my story or my brand of wisdom, because somebody out there needs to hear it. Somebody out there needs to experience it. Somebody needs to know, how did I survive it, and how did I move forward, and how did I thrive? And the same applies to you. whatever it is that you want to create, a business, a project, a book, a song, a YouTube channel. It can be anything. The way that you have received your information is unique to you. And someone out there needs to hear it or experience it from your perspective. So there you go, friend. This has been your channel message and your tarot message. Yeah, for the new moon in Gemini. Remember, follow the moon, shoot for the stars, know that you are loved.